Good morning. Good night. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, YouTubers. This is Jerry Diamond with How to Get Out of Babylon with a new light. No, it's not what I'm here talking about. Some serious stuff, but this is serious because it's what I ended up needing to use. It's called the Sunblast. Got them at Walmart. Might have showed it to you before, but that's the solar panel. Extremely bright, motion sensor. So it's my backlighting, so deal with it. All right. So, yeah, I'm having a great time and a great day and a great week. As in, not quite stressed. Um, I'm in a tool shed, basically, storage shed, whatever. Not a real one. It's an old thing. Anyway, that's where I'm at tonight. No sheet, no blanket, no nothing. The blue thing behind my head is my neck pillow for driving. Love it. Anyway, so this is an update. I got to give a read, an interpretation, evaluation, whatever you want to call it. Perception, gut feeling, insight, revelation. All of the above. What is going on is that now a lot of people are just recently pulling up stakes and coming into the Ozark Plateau. And they don't have a lot. And one lady recently, her name is melodylyons, Lyons. I hesitated there because Melody Clark, I've asked for prayer for her before. She has been a subscriber and she moved here. I talked her through almost the entire trip other than a 2 or 3 hour nap for me. I was her map as she drove here. Had some bad experiences. Bought a place, beautiful little place, and I have not heard from her for over 2 months. Insurance. So anyway, her name's Melody. So Melody Lyons came here from Illinois, and at the end of this, pretty soon I'm going to give her phone number because she quote unquote bought the place, and the people did her dirty, ran her off. I don't know the whole story, lied about her, whatever, are keeping all of her belongings. And just not a cool situation. So somebody paid for a motel for her last night, and some truck driver or somebody paid for a motel tonight. So please be praying for her. I don't know the whole story. That's all I know. All I can tell you. Lisa at Ozark's Journey to Self-Sufficiency YouTube channel sent her my way and me her way, whatever. So if there is anyone who can really get on your knees and pray for this lady, just 2 little dogs, going to be out in the street at noon tomorrow. So be praying for her, and if you can feel in your heart, your soul, your gut, your bowels of mercy to help her out financially, please do so. Her phone number is 309-573-5290. In spite of a stroke and all the crazy things I've done over the years, and my the stress is getting to me. No, the stress of this is life or death situations here. I mean, I glanced at that number and memorized it. Important. 309-573-5290. It's in my brain forever. Because of cell phones and tablets and everything, I haven't done that. When we left Denver, I had about 300 phone numbers memorized. I could pick up the phone and call any of 300 people, dial their number. Wasn't used to having anything do my thinking for me. We has did gotten lazy. The high price of free corn, the high price of don't have to use your brain, the high price of you don't have to use your memory, the high price of you don't have to use your wits or your skills or your talents or your common sense. Let Google do it for you. Well, I'm here to tell you, Google is Skynet. This is John Connor. If you're listening to this, you are the resistance. The machines have won a lot of battles. They've killed a lot of people. They've won a lot of wars. But we haven't given up. Something like that. One of his speeches. John Connor, Terminator. Alright, so help her out if you can. Pray for Terry over in Newton County. Precarious situation. Haven't heard from her. Need to get on Facebook Messenger to contact her. She needs help, but basically a lot of us are needing some supernatural, angelic help with 7-foot, whatever, 10-foot angels with drawn swords and flaming white garments. We're surrounded and well nigh overcome. So, my read on it: interpretation, insight, revelation, gut feeling. This came out because of my situation. See, if I turn it, it'll throw too much light, I think, and then it would just need moving. Let's wait for it. Alright, let's try that. That wouldn't be too bad. Okay, so in my situation, and I don't think this is going to happen, but it was like, I think Father allowed it to come to pass as it did because to give me this insight. Okay, in Terry's situation, what's being threatened not only is basically her life and everything she owns, but her family's inheritance. And I cannot go into all the details just because it's a lot of personal stuff, but involving, insurance policy and antique car and just a whole lot of things that were put toward buying land for her family, for her children, for her grandchildren. So that's being threatened, her inheritance. My inheritance. I had an inheritance. One time in my entire life I had an inheritance. There's a certain amount of money, and I put it in the bank, and I realized if I don't do something with this entire chunk of money, I'm going to spend it. It's going to be spent at, Yellowfront and back then, stores, whatever stores. So I bought 2 genuine Cheyenne teepees. Not going to go into any more than that. I also have 2 military hex tents, wood stoves for all of those 4. They all have liners, etc., etc., etc. That was my inheritance, and that's being threatened. A person has threatened to seize those or take them or basically steal them from me. Very strange. Don't think it's going to happen. Don't think the intent was, this statement. Not that they even knew what they were saying, but bizarre. Just bizarre. So people are coming out here with their life belongings, everything they own, and it's being stolen from them on a regular basis. So I need to do some videos on buying land, and we need to get a community going. And if you go to Lisa, her latest 3 videos, maybe she's got another one out by now, but her videos on, the Ozark Plateau, Corey Ten Boom, the hiding place, and the mystery map, which I did a video response on, and I am not done. I just have not had time to sit down and do it. I wanted to get it done before I took off on a trip, and while I don't know. Yeah, while I was there, anyway, helping out. It's getting serious. So, our inheritance is being threatened and in many cases taken from us. Physical, worldly inheritance. Well, if it comes down to that, let it go. Let it go, let it go. Like Frozen, the song Let It Go. Let it go, let it go. The dough never bothered me anyway. The tent never bothered me anyway. The teepee never bothered me anyway. I don't know. Just saying, leave it up to Father, Yahweh. There's a series of videos, how to sit down and shut up so you can live the stand up and speak forth or shout out Christian life. Watch those videos, do you good. So, come on. So that's what I wanted to say. I hope this situation will be rectified. In my situation, Melody Clark. Yeah, I wish Melody Clark would call me. Melody, call me. Melody Clark. Paging Melody Clark. Ground control to Captain Clark. Captain Melody. Okay, melodylyons. Please pray for her and help her if you can. It's just so many weird, strange, bizarre, unreal situations like that happening. So that's my read on it. Now, Lisa has put forth the idea of having a community, which we've had that community. Everybody, many of us, dozens, hundreds of us. Been working. That's what I've been working toward for like forever. To have a soft landing spot, not just a soft landing spot, but dozens, hundreds, thousands, hundreds of thousands of soft landing spots. It's got to start with one. So watch Lisa's videos and get behind her thinking. Basically, it's one concept of what I've been working on for 20 years now. So one approach. But yeah, we just need to pull together. We need land. Need land with RV spots, tent camping. Basically a big, huge RV park and campground, and cabins and houses and whatever anybody can afford or has the money to put toward, helping. That's what we need to do. It's got to be a group effort. If everybody wants to sit on their own money, their own stash, their own dragon hoard, then, so be it. See how that works out for you, and let me know how that works out for you. It's got to be all in. It's got to be all in. So, I have been for many decades. Where I'm laying here in a shed and not whining and crying and pissing, bitching, and moaning. So, bad things happening, but good things too. So, Lisa's had some people respond to, tell her that, yeah, construction, I can come out and help, and someone with financing. So that would be just awesome. We need to see this happen soonlier than laterly. Oh, come on, what's wrong with this? Oh, don't tell me it got tired. Okay, I guess it decided it didn't get enough sunlight in my little tote carrying thing. So, alright, well, this is Jerry Diamond. If you're listening to this, you are the remnants. That looks horrible, doesn't it? Frightening. Don't have any nightmares. Good night. Serious.